Taurus. Welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for March of 2022. We are the astrologers of Pandora Astrology. I'm Jamie Kell-Miller. I'm in Berkeley, California.
I'm Julia Mijas in San Francisco.
Well, Taurus, if this is your sun sign, not your rising sign, if you have a Taurus sun, if Taurus is your sign, as we call it, well, then you are about to enter your yearly mop-up period. It's going to start, and you'll feel that the themes of the previous year are fading out or demanding resolution, and the themes of the new year are going to start to come in. And it's really, really great to get a birthday solar return reading before your birthday happens, so that you can be oriented before your year even starts with a list of wonderful affirmations to bring about the things that are already going to happen in ways that work for your best benefit. So you can find a link for that reading in the YouTube description below. Well, we have got news about Ceres and Juno that I'm going to report. And Julia, then I think you're going to speak to Venus and Mars and Mercury. And then I'll talk about the moons and the season. So starting with Ceres, we have Ceres beginning the month in Gemini, where it's going to be for quite a while. It's passing through your second house. And when it comes to transits of Ceres, we ask ourselves, how can I be the best possible steward in this area that Ceres is passing through for me? Well, fortunately, Ceres is very comfortable in the second house because Ceres rules the second house. And Ceres also is your planetary ruler, Taurus, because Ceres rules Taurus. So this is a pretty important planet for you. It covers the things that connect us to the physical world. Stuff that you love, like food, body, and money. Having a great and comfortable life of the body is what every Taurus wants, believe me. And it's passing through your second house, which is also really, really appropriate and helpful because this is the house that Ceres rules. So you're going to be spending this month thinking about and organizing your money in the most rational ways that you can figure out. Also setting up really good systems for your health and rhythms and routines that your body can go through, and just becoming more embodied. And that's really a great thing to do and great practices to put into place. The other thing I want to tell you about is Juno. Wherever Juno goes, we ask ourselves, what is the best way for me to manage the social aspect of this house? It's presently in your 10th house. Juno is the social maven. Has to do with committed relationship, but also how you manage people that are around you in your social circles. The 10th house is the arena of career. So managing your career relationships is the thing to do while Juno is traveling through this house. It'll probably be in this house next month too. So you've definitely got a little time to work out all of the bugs around this, but putting good attention on how your work relationships go, especially if you're in a line of work that is social, where you meet a lot of people and relate with a lot of people. This is a great transit for that. Okay, Julia, what do you have to say about Venus and Mars? I hear those two are getting together this month.
Oh, they certainly are. Well, on March 5th, Venus and Mars are both entering Aquarius. So they're exactly conjoined each other in Aquarius this month, which is all happening in your 10th house, Taurus. So the 10th house is your career. It's also your public reputation, and it also represents any authority figures in your life, which are essentially the people who tell you what to do. So that could be a boss, that could be a parent, that could be a government official if you're running your own business, but we all have somebody telling us what to do in life, and that's the 10th. So Venus and Mars, they really represent kind of different energies. Venus is about pleasure. She attracts things to her. She gives us a little luck. Mars is about drive, getting things done. And Mars can be a little bit contentious too. too. But having both of these together means that there will be a big emphasis on your career this month, whether you're looking for the next career or you're working away at a current one. And Venus adds a little bit of luck, a little bit of getting along well with the people you work with, getting along well, getting currying favor from authority figures. And Mars adds a lot of drive, getting a lot of things done. Now, Mars can go a little bit overboard at times. So with Mars in the 10th, there is a little bit of a caution of not kind of ticking off too many people who are your superiors, who are above you. But if you use the energy of this transit into getting a lot of work done, that will be a constructive use of it. So could be a great month for work. And Venus is moving really fast in the sky now. She finished up a whole 6-week retrograde cycle in January, but she's moving really fast now, which is really helping all of us with our relationships. Mm-hmm. And Mercury too has also finished up its retrograde cycle. It's also moving fast this month too. And by March 9th, it will enter your 11th house. This is the house of friends. This is the house of your long-term goals in life. And when Mercury comes into this house, it really picks up the social tempo quite a bit. You know, maybe you'll be getting more phone calls, more text messages, more emails from any groups that you're a part of, as well as your friendship circles. And Mercury is the planet of communication, and also it represents our mind. So this month, you could also be very preoccupied with some long-term goals and really spend some time strategizing and planning about how to achieve them too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then those planets go on in those houses for the rest of the month. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the month because I want to show you the new moon in Pisces, which is happening right here in the 11th house. We're calling this one Rationally Dreaming for the Collective because it has so much beautiful harmony with Uranus over here in Taurus in your first house. And I know I've talked about that Uranus before because it's taking a long time passing through Taurus, but this is definitely like causing a lot of breakthroughs in your life over a 7-year period. Lots of really big changes. And this moon is harmonizing with it so sweetly. There's a quality of new beginnings. There's a quality of empathy and warmth and relating with the tribe about this moon. It's just a really nice one. And in fact, both of the moons this month have a lot of harmony in them because this moon falls in your 11th house, which is the house that Uranus rules naturally. So it is a house of tribe, community, friends, the collective. This is a really wonderful moon for your social life, making new friends, planting seeds of compassion and empathy in the communities that you're a part of. So like, you know, go to that meetup you've been wanting to go to and meet people and exude some warmth and see what good things come back to you from that. So then the second moon of this month is happening on the 18th. And this one is a full moon. It's going to show best if I show it to you on the 17th, although it's actually happening on the 18th. It's a full moon in Virgo, which falls in your 5th house. The sun is still here in the 11th with Neptune. And this moon we're calling Realize Your Empathy Through Humble Practice. And this takes all of that Neptunian compassion and empathy and warmth that you may be experiencing in your groups, in your communities, or radiating into your groups and communities. And is telling you to channel that through this moon in Virgo by doing something actual about it. So if there is a community that you belong to that you have a lot of empathy with and that you feel has supported you in the past and you would like to support it, do something real, like show up at that soup kitchen and ladle out the soup, you know, that sort of thing. Do something actual about it. And that could even be a creative thing because this is in your 5th house of creativity and self-expression. So show up in person. Then the last thing I want to tell you about is the seasonal change. And that comes as the sun leaves Pisces and hits the equator and enters Aries. So this is the equinox, the spring equinox, which is the beginning, the official beginning of the solar year. Spring is coming. Spring is about to spring. Definitely a time of new beginnings, a surge in energy, a feeling of excitement. I'm remembering like that word from the Disney movie Bambi, Twitter-pated, which was like, the animals getting all excited, mating season beginning, baby animals getting born, seeds getting planted in a variety of ways. And so this this is, going to be the beginning of many good things. It enters into your 12th house. And this is basically, symbolizing your mop-up period about to begin. And so if you feel like you want to huddle, go into some solitude, do some reflection and rumination to gather those energies to put them into a more solid form as your birthday approaches, this is the right season for that. All right, Taurus. Well, that's what we have for you today. You can always find your horoscope videos on our website, pandoraastrology.com. And you can take a look around there for all the many different kinds of readings that we do, and in the readings tab. And in particular, there's so much emphasis in your 10th house, as there was last month, that you might think about that mission orders career reading if you feel like you could use some direction around that. And until next time, we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye-bye.
Bye.